Let go, wiggle, what I saw. What you see? As I went.
Hello and welcome to Mold in the Clay Talk Show. I'm your host, Tanya.
And I'm your co-host, Clay.
And we got a special treat for y'all today. Oh my God.
Let me just tell y'all are about to be educated in sex. If you don't know nothing about it, you about to learn something.
Oh, we gonna learn
today.
something today.
Yes, you are.
But we gonna get into that in just a second. But first, we need to talk about this weekend that we had.
Oh, y'all, we went brunching on Sunday. So Sundays, we like to brunch, right? And so, a little secret, I got a little crush on Rashida. Okay,
Baby, that's more than a little crush now. Come on.
No, it's just a little crush, baby. Just a little bit.
Is that what you call it?
I gotta be respectful.
She
married.
little stalking, just
she married, baby. I gotta be respectful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they just reopened their restaurant, which is called Frost Bistro. Frost Bistro. Yep. So we went there, and we had brunch. And when I say the food and the drinks were amazing,
man, it was so good.
The service was amazing too,
Them
y'all.
oxtails and that grits.
Oh yeah. And I had some strawberry waffles and chicken, and it was good too. And mimosas was good.
Yeah, the mimosa was great. It was a frozen mimosa.
But let me tell you the best part of it, y'all. It is always so refreshing to see somebody that is so humble. Let me tell y'all, when I walked in, my baby spotted Rashida as soon as we walked in.
I saw that pink hair.
Right.
It was giving.
She was in there just working like a regular worker. I walked right past her.
She showed
and didn't even see her. Didn't even know who she was. She was serving, greeting, bringing food to the table. Mm-hmm. When I say she was so humble, y'all, and we got the opportunity to meet her and talk to her.
Yeah, she actually sat and talked to us. She poured life into us, y'all.
She
dropped some jewels. Like, she literally sat there for like 15 minutes and talked to us. When I tell you that really made my day.
That set her aside, y'all. Yeah. And if y'all haven't visited their restaurant, definitely do so. And also, y'all, she has a show that's on Philo. Mm-hmm. That's called Boss Moves. Let me tell you, her and Kurt really set themselves aside from the game. They actually have a reality show that follows them around and show how they actually operate their businesses.
Step by step.
They break it down for you.
Step by step.
And some people, they don't give you the game when they make it.
No.
They don't give you the game. So for them to actually give you the game step by step and show you what they do on a day-to-day basis.
How they did it.
How to fix your credit.
Content, like,
all of that.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was so amazing. So when she came and talked to us, we had to tell her that we appreciate that. And that really sets her aside from everybody else.
Yeah.
That was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't been, definitely go check out Frost Bistro. They're open, I think, Monday through Sunday, but they have daytime hours, if I'm not mistaken.
From like 9 to 3, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 6.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you know I know the time.
You know.
Yeah, you know I know the time.
All right, y'all, we gonna get into it. We have some special guests in the building tonight. I'm gonna let my wife introduce our special guest for this evening.
Yeah, so we have Tanya and Trey in the building.
Hi.
The goodies, y'all.
Yeah, let's welcome them.
We have the goodies in the building. It's about time.
Right.
And it's such a pleasure, too.
It is.
It is such a pleasure.
That's the ditto.
Yeah, it is such a pleasure.
Yeah. Because I'll tell my wife about y'all all the time.
All the time.
I was like, baby, we have to get them on this show. From the podcast, we did not have the opportunity to get you on the podcast, but I was like, this is better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we get to sit.
I like the sitting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we talk about relationship stuff, and it's great to have somebody here who actually have some experience and have some years in it and been through some things. You know, we like for our viewers to learn something from experiences.
Yeah.
We're here for it.
Awesome.
We are here
and
for
it's
it.
good to know that you guys are not off limits with what we're going to talk about today.
I can't wait for this topic, y'all.
Because we're going to get into it. And it's going to be, because I'm trying to tell you. But first, we just want to learn a little about you too, and
get to know
what it is that you do. Let our audience get to know you, know where they can come and see you all, and get to know y'all like how we know y'all.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna get to know y'all even more today.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. So
I'm so shy.
No, you're not.
Child. Okay, that's just for 2 seconds.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So I just want to go and start off into learning, how did you two meet? Who gonna
Look,
tell
they
the
both look
story?
at each other like,
It's crazy because we both look at each other every time somebody asks us how did we
Absolutely.
meet. So I would like for you to share how.
And she always do that.
I do
So
because my story is a little different.
I guess because it's pretty long, but I'm going to summarize it, for the show. Is my wife is a mother for a family in Atlanta. So being new to Atlanta years ago, I was just trying to find a home for myself because I wasn't really close to my family. And I did my research, and there were a couple families that I was interested in. One being hers. Didn't know who she was. Didn't know anything about the whole family ordeal. Let's circumvent. I went to a show in phase 1
Okay.
at the time. Still didn't know who she was. So the person went up and spoke to her, and she never made eye contact.
Really?
It's like what you see here. She was sitting at the bar, just prima donna. And I was like, "Excuse me, someone told me to come and ask you about the show." She was like, "You have to come in." She was like, "Talk to my son," I think is what she said. I was like, "Well, can I curse?"
Yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
"Damn." Okay, but then let's fast forward. I went to interview with the family that she's the head of. I walked in and I go, "Oh my God, like that's the lady." So I went through the interview process and everything, and became a member of the family. And you have mothers, you have brothers, you have sons, and I came in as a brother, but I never could refer to her as my sister, and I couldn't tell why. I just called her by her name, not her stage name. And so we got to know each other just through emailing, not knowing she worked directly behind me. My
Wow.
I mean, it was crazy. So we would just get to know each other. She was in a relationship at the time. I wasn't. And it was one of those I want to know who you are because the person on stage is not who I'm seeing. So you're so silly. You're smiling.
Does that story match up to yours?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, so
Much.
we started to talk that way, and the other part, yeah, you can pick up from there. You can pick up. I'm shy. You can pick
You're not
up.
shy. You're not shy at all.
So anyway, we played this game, kind of I think like what a lot of people played. I'm gonna send you questions, you answer it. You're gonna send me questions, I answer it. So I definitely was like, excuse my language, I was like a dumb blonde. She sent a question and she was like, "Tell me, what would you do if someone said, had a dream about you? Would you tell them?" I go, "Of course I would tell them." Not thinking she was talking about me.
Absolutely.
And not even, because again, the conversation was very just platonic, getting
Right.
to know each other. And I said, "Well, what was the dream about?" She said, "What about if it was sexual?" I was like, "Whoa, you really should tell them.
Tell me more.
You really should tell
You
them.
really should tell them," not knowing. And she goes, "Oh, it was about you." I said, "Oh, okay."
Interesting.
Let's
And
ask
after that,
different
it
questions.
turned everything around.
I
Yeah.
like how
That's
this is going.
amazing.
And then we just, she still maintained, because she was at the towards the end of the relationship.
Coming out of the relationship. We were still in the same household,
Yeah.
but it was ending.
Yeah, it was ending. So it was one of those things where we're not going to do anything till you finish with that situation.
Right.
Yes, the attraction was there. And I said, I'm going to leave the family because I did not want the confusion. I even asked, I said, well, can I talk to your partner at the time to just kind of let them know I'm feeling you? Again,
I got it.
She said she got it. To me, that was just out of respect.
Yeah.
If I was already in the family as a gay family member, I owe you that conversation before anyone else get that conversation.
Right.
And Tanya's like, "No, I got that." I said, "Okay, I'll stay in my lane."
Okay. I like that.
So-
I got that. I got it.
And almost 16 years later,
Here we
here
are.
we go.
And that's what I was just about to
That's
ask that. How long?
Together,
years
16.
together.
Next month, be 16 and married almost 11.
11.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Same grace. Same grace.
Okay.
Look here. Same grace.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Congratulations,
Amazing.
because we are known to not have these long-term relationships.
Longevity,
Yep.
It's just not. We just are not seen like that.
you. Nope. They're
You
in and
know.
out.
Yeah, and so when we tell people we've been together 11 years, it's like they be so shocked. But I'm
Right.
like, well, let us get to 21st, and then you
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's an honor to be sitting next to someone who's been together for 16 years.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do you guys have children?
Absolutely. We have 4 adult kids at this point.
Mm-hmm.
My two 30 something and almost 30, and then we
Okay.
have what Stella is what 20?
She's 19.
19,
And almost
Six-
17.
16 going on 17.
Yes.
That's amazing. Oh, that's good ages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good
Okay.
age.
But
Well,
we're raising our grand. So we are raising a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
are raising our
She is
6-year-old.
such a
That's
cutie.
our baby.
Oh,
That's my
my
living baby
God.
doll.
Yeah, she is the cutest little
Thank
thing.
you.
I'm so ready to have a grandbaby.
That is my baby doll.
It's not happening though.
We want some grandbabies.
We want
Our
some
youngest is
grandkids so
10,
bad.
Oh yeah, you have.
and the
to-
rest
y'all-
of them is grown.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our daughters is like, well, mama,
They don't want kids?
they do, but it's,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we.
They're
That's a
coming.
whole nother topic. But
Be
you know,
patient.
we
Be
get into it
patient.
later.
What is life? Life is love. Life is family. Life is fearlessness. Life is being a boss. Life is about shining our light to the fullest. We are women in the life. Atlanta.
I'm like, how much later? My oldest is 28.
Oh, well, yes. They can have
Yeah.
a baby now. It's
But
about
you know,
that.
We're waiting on it. We're waiting
yeah,
on it.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you two do for a living?
Well, for me, in corporate, I'm a product information manager.
Okay.
I have a master's degree in leadership.
Okay.
Awesome.
My personal business, Social Beauty Cosmetics. I'm a makeup artist, and for 20 plus years, I was a hairstylist.
Okay.
I sold a salon before I moved up here when I was in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed on the makeup side of it because I got tired of the hair side of it. So I'm a freelance makeup artist, and I own my own cosmetic line.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about that cosmetic line.
Well, I've always wanted to own my own cosmetic line because, for one, I love everything girly.
Right.
Makeup,
Yeah.
I love the hair, I love everything making somebody look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can just transform somebody with makeup and make them feel beautiful, it's just something that I love to do. And I've always said, one day I'm going to have my own makeup line. I'm going to have my own cosmetic line. I don't know what it's going to be called, but I know one day I am. And sultry just kept coming to my mind because I love the sensual, sexy of
Yeah.
a woman. And so it became, I birthed that baby 3 years ago, Sultry Beauty Cosmetics.
You
And I
said
have-
birth. I was like, oh my
I
god.
did. I birthed that baby.
Amazing. That's amazing.
I did.
And something you left off, because my wife tells me that you are quite the performer.
Mm-hmm.
That's our hobby.
Yeah, well, in the community, I'm known as Go to Buchanan.
Yes.
I've
Okay.
been entertaining for about 20 years or so. I've competed in all of the pageants. I hold several titles, and we're actually co-owners of Westland Film and MI.
Yeah.
So I still love that pageantry
Yeah.
side of it. I just don't want to do the pageants anymore. But just recently, I started the Parade of Stars. I rebirthed it and
Yeah.
brought it back. I had that about 18 years ago at Phase 1.
Okay.
And it was something for the film and MIs to do in our community because we didn't have it.
Yeah.
The studs didn't have nowhere to really cross over, and the girls didn't really have anywhere to showcase their talent. So I was like, you know what, let me kind of mimic a Stars of the Century and put it on our feminine side
Yeah.
and the male MI side.
That's dope.
And so I brought a cast together, and it got so big I had to do an alternating cast. So I had 2 casts, and they would alternate every other week. And we literally had standing room only every single Friday.
That's
and then prize, we would have over 1,000 women in the building.
That's awesome.
amazing. And how
So-
often? And that's something you said you just
And
restarted.
I just I brought it back.
Okay.
Last month
Mhm.
was our first one.
Our first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
First
When is the next
I
one?
brought it back. It'll
May
be the
20th.
third Saturday of every month
Saturday
going
of-
forward.
So the
Okay.
next one
That's
is May
awesome.
20th.
May
And how was
20th.
your first one when you brought it back?
It was
excellent.
amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of old faces that I haven't seen in years that
And great
came out.
feedback too.
And I got a lot of great feedback. And they had a great time. I mean, the cast is amazing because everybody that's on the show can perform, and they're going to give you exactly what you want.
Right.
So we did. It was amazing.
Yeah.
The tips were flowing, heavy, very heavy. They kept running out of ones. It was so heavy.
Wow.
But it was amazing. It was really, really good. So we look forward to the May 20th show.
Yeah.
It's a great vibe. Very
Yeah,
fun
I
and
saw some
sexy.
clips of it too, and it looked like it was a great show.
It was.
I mean, they was really putting on some productions on
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah,
I was
it
like,
was
this
good.
was a really good show. Like, yeah, we missed that.
We definitely going to check
gonna
out.
have to
Yes.
go to the next one.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah,
gotta come.
yeah. So I want to get more into Westland. Like, how long has that been going?
We took that over in year 3.
Mhm.
In year 3,
This is the
when you
10th
were
year.
what year did you reign?
I
You
had just
took it over.
Yeah, we were 2 years in.
Okay, because Trey also competed for it before we took it over. So we took it over in year 3, and we've gone on 10 years now.
This is our
Just our 10th year.
Okay.
And the pageant
Wow.
is July the 29th here in Atlanta.
July 29th. Okay. Well, what about you, Trey? What do you have going on?
I'm a priest. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing.
Well, it's
No,
all
no,
right.
no,
We're
no, no.
drinking
I'm
wine.
going to sip on that.
No, I am a teacher, second career. So my first career was IT for 6 years. And then someone saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. Then I transitioned over into becoming a elementary school teacher, which I did for 13. And now a 6th grade math teacher.
Wow.
And this is my 6th year. So 19 years in, and I'm still going. That's what I love to do. Day in, day out. She'll tell you I dream, I teach in my sleep, math.
Math
She
all
wakes
day,
me up
every
all
day.
the time, and it's my love, it's my heart, and my next love is music.
Oh, yeah.
So
DJ
hence the
Anonymous,
name,
baby.
DJ Anonymous. Yes.
I love it. I love watching your lives. I'm like, ooh, it's a vibe,
Yes,
baby. Come on.
DJ Anonymous turns it up for the people.
Yes,
So,
yes, I
that's
love
that's
it.
my second love right there because being West Indian, music always brought us together. So it doesn't matter the genre of music as long as there's a beat, I can catch it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I do.
First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for being a teacher because we don't give teachers enough credit. And to have
Say it
a
all the time.
positive role model that's waking up every day and having a passion to teach our young children, I salute you. I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
say it all
definitely
the time.
appreciate you.
I say it all the
Absolutely.
time. I have to praise my baby because he
Yeah.
feel like it's not enough. I want these kids to make it. I want them to succeed.
Yes.
You never feel like
We
you're doing
need that.
enough. So
Yeah.
it's a big burden, but
Yeah.
you want all the scholars to be successful, but there are times when a few fall through and you feel like you should have done something more.
Yeah.
I always tell her I can never leave my job once I leave the building. It comes home with me.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say,
Every day.
how hard is it to detach when you come home?
I can't.
Can't.
Yeah.
I never detach. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I'm at. In Walmart, it doesn't matter in the mall. I'm always a teacher first.
Wow.
And,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's amazing.
It's fun
And
though.
It's 6th grade math.
6th grade math.
How is that with the 6th graders though?
They're sweet when they come in. They're very sweet. They're very sweet. We're in May right now, and
They almost out of school.
Oh, they ready.
flying down the
Summertime.
hall. Oh, but you just have to maintain. You have to maintain and be consistent. And they know who they can try, and they know who they can, and they're
Right.
children.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the times, as adults, we have to give ourselves reminders. So I'm a tapper, so I'll tap myself to remind myself. I have tattoos to remind myself that, my girls, how would I like them to treat my girls? So that's how I treat the children at school. And I always tell them I'm tougher on my children than I am on you. So
Yeah.
understand, I'm giving you some grace.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
amazing.
love
We
that,
appreciate
man.
that.
Yeah, that's
So,
amazing.
so when did you start DJing, and what made you get into DJing?
Oh, DJ in my mouth. So I used to live in Syracuse, New York. And when I would go out, I would hear
Let
music.
them know you
and-
played ball for Syracuse too.
yeah.
Oh, you gotta
He was
mention
a baller. He was a
He gotta
baller.
mention that.
Point guard.
Okay.
That's my position. Hold on,
Yeah,
now.
that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing right now. We're talking about DJ.
Okay,
now.
go ahead. Go ahead, DJ.
It's the orange, yeah. But I started DJing because I was in an event space and I just didn't like it. I would go there weekend after weekend and I would talk to the manager and I said, the music is just, people are not dancing. And she goes, can you do better? I said, I can. And I've never DJ'd. So she said, I'll see you Saturday.
Oh.
So I showed up, I scratched up all their records, but I knew what songs to play. And so I just started investing in my own equipment, and that's how I just build. I would
Yeah.
just play, and I have a good ear for sound, and and I had to teach myself how to mix and how to blend. It wasn't great at first, so when they boo DJs, I'm like, give them a minute, just give them
yeah.
a minute. It takes time, and just loving music. Anytime I get down, that's the first thing I go to.
Yeah.
is music.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of music?
House,
House?
house,
Really?
house followed by reggae.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves house music.
I love house
She
music.
loves house
I
music.
do.
Like
but
her-
I-
And you don't
One
find
of
a
her-
lot of people who like house.
One of her favorite TV
No.
shows is Pose. Like
Oh.
I asked
Oh,
this
yeah.
woman, I say, how many times, baby, can you watch Pose?
It
as
was
many
amazing.
times as I want to.
It was good.
It
was so good.
She watches it 24/7.
I do. And I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it again. But, so, I started watching you two on your lives.
Mm-hmm.
When you started doing, what was Trey?
Trey,
Tanya
Tanya
Livology.
Livology.
Yeah.
Livology. Oh,
And let me tell y'all, she came to me and she was like, baby, you gotta watch this show. They talk about sex. They talk about sex. And I was like, oh, they talk about sex? I want to watch it.
I said they do not hold nothing back. Like they get down in there. Like it's like no filter. Like we
Yeah.
gotta watch it. So every time y'all go live, I'm jumping on there because
She-
I'm like,
she
what they
have-
talking about?
You know, and I hear something, I'll be like, what are you watching? She be like, I'm watching this live, baby. I'm watching this live. But
Yes.
she said that is definitely very, very interesting. And we love non-filter. We love real.
Yeah.
And it's always something that you can learn from other relationships and
Absolutely.
other people. So what makes y'all, how did y'all get so comfortable with sex and just talking about it and just being open with it?
I think, okay, so first of all, let me tell you what made us start Trey, Tanya Livology. We're going to go back 12 years when we started, 12, 13 years when we started. And we started doing it on, we would film it first, and Trey would load it to YouTube, and people would just go watch it. And then we was like, okay, because people was interested in asking us about us. Like,
Right.
how do y'all stay together? What kept y'all together? How do y'all do the blended family? How do y'all, and then sex came in, of course, sex questions. But what if we not, one want it, one don't want it? What if one, I mean, one
$1,000,000
turned
question.
It was questions
one
after
sex
questions.
drive high, one sex drive low. So questions started coming. So I was like, you know what? Send in y'all questions and we'll just read your questions and talk about them.
Yep.
And we just started reading questions and talking about their questions. And a lot of them started becoming a lot more about sex. I think they would laugh a lot because we were comedic at some points, and then sometimes we get real serious,
Right.
depending on the question. And they just kept them coming. And 12 years later, we was like, we stopped doing them because we was doing them every week. And then we went to like once or twice a month, and then we went to, okay, we tired.
It was
And
always
then it was like,
me,
oh my
'cause
God,
it
when
was
are y'all
just
coming
hard.
back? When are y'all coming back? 'Cause it was
Yeah.
just a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, when are y'all coming back? We miss y'all. So we started doing lives. It's like, this is easy. Just press play, go live, and we just talk.
Right.
Yeah.
And send y'all questions, inbox us real quick, and we'll just talk about your questions. And that's how we just kept going a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's how I started. People just asking us about us.
Yeah.
I think we're just comfortable in
With who we
general
are.
Yeah.
with who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and sex, it's not a bad topic. I
It's
don't understand
not.
why it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Everybody have it.
Yeah.
Why not discuss it?
My mom even chimes in and listen.
That's
Really?
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
See that?
She's
Yeah.
like, let me know when y'all doing another one. I'm like,
Ah,
yeah, she would chime in and listen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I get bashful when the conversation
Yes.
comes up.
We
You do?
gonna break that tonight.
Not anymore,
I need
though.
y'all to help
Okay.
me
Not
break
anymore,
that.
though. Wait
But
a minute
why?
now. Well, hold on, because not anymore.
Okay, you're a big girl now?
I am.
She
Okay.
try to act like she's a
I
nice,
am.
wholesome girl.
I am, but I just sometimes I get bashful when I talk about certain things when it comes to sex. Certainly when it's about me and my partner. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, I don't like to disclose our sexual activities and things like that. But my friends, they
They don't have a problem.
yeah. So I'm like,
And I don't have a
okay.
problem talking about it. I can talk
At
about it
all.
all day,
All
every
day,
day.
every day.
At all. She just
Yeah.
gonna let everybody know.
Yeah, I can talk about it all day, every day.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
like, okay, all right. Well,
doesn't
then I
bother
guess I
me.
got to talk about it then, you know. So that's one of the things that, one of the topics that we really wanted to talk about this time because our viewers really that was one of the topics that they wanted to hear.
Okay.
You know, let's talk about sex. Like, what kind of different positions? Like, let's really get into it.
Okay.
You know? So I was like, okay, well,
Okay.
So first, let's start. What happens? Like, how do you deal with, let's just say, if I have a high sex drive and Tiana, let's just say, for instance, Tiana has a lower sex drive where sex is not important to her, but to me, it's important to me to make me feel like I'm satisfying you to where you don't have to go out looking for it nowhere else.
Right.
You know what I mean? How do you deal
How
with
you
that?
gonna look at me though?
I'm gonna go ahead and let my baby answer that. 'cause
And I
we
can
dealt with that.
That is
Yeah,
that is
okay.
a,
Like in year 1 through 5.
yes, because it's, of course, you know, we all start out. It's nice and fresh, you know. Everybody,
right.
you
You're
know,
doing it all the
Yeah.
time.
doing it all the time, you know,
Yep.
here, there, everywhere, and My baby's drive is way higher than mine. And she knows how to compartmentalize what's going on in her life. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
So you think that plays a part in it when you
Absolutely.
have a lot going on? Okay, I didn't
Absolutely.
Look at it like that.
When I have to worry about this project, I'm preparing my students for testing.
Yep.
We had young kids at the time. You know, I got to help with dinner because my baby don't like cooking. She can cook. But, you know, you start thinking about everything that you have to get done. You be like, man, shit, I ain't thinking about no sex.
See,
I think
that's where I'm at.
I think that's when you marry. I think that happens a lot when you marry.
You get comfortable.
You get comfortable.
But how do you break that?
How did we break it? Right here. She will sit me down and she'll be like, baby, I know you don't want to have this conversation.
But we are.
But we are. It's been blah, 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 blah since we haven't done that. I be like, fix your face. We need to talk about it because, you know, I have needs. And, you know, she said, just because you don't want it doesn't mean I don't want it.
Vinyl car wrap is a popular method of customizing the appearance of a vehicle. It includes covering the exterior of your car with a specially designed vinyl material that can come in a variety of colors and finishes. Vinyl car wraps are a great way to give your car a unique look without having to undergo a complete paint job. If you're looking for a new look for your car, bike, or boat, reach out to Keys at Custom by Keys to customize your car trim, emblems, wheels, or full vehicle. She'll bring a whole new look to your car. Call 470-785-3351.
So then that's where I had to go, okay, you got to fix this because you want your wife to be happy.
Absolutely.
And if she's not happy, then I'm not happy.
Absolutely.
So then we just figure out a solution. And my thing is, I don't always have to get it, but I'm going to give it to you. And that's
And
how
I'm going to take it.
And
I'm going to take it every time. I learned when you're married, you never say no.
You never
say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. It doesn't matter tired or not. I'm like, damn, how she do it?
How tired
She
I
never
am,
says
I
no.
would never say no.
That's good.
And I don't say no. I say till next time.
I try to tell my wife that too. I'd be like, if you initiate it, I'm not going to tell you no. Like, I'm not going to initiate it because I'm tired. I do 101 million things in a day. And so I don't think about it. Like, it's not a priority for me.
But what if you got?
Come get it, I'm going to give it to you.
But if you got two tired people that both do a lot, and it's just like you look up. Let's say you look up and a month went by and you ain't had none, and you just like, damn, we ain't had sex this month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you break that trend when it's like you want to, but it's just like you have so much going on and you look up, you be like, damn, it's a month.
So somebody has to walk around in the house and speak up. You can't walk around and think 30 days later, God damn, babe, you know what? We didn't have sex in 30 days. No, somebody has to walk around the house and automatically know because you're still attracted to your wife and vice versa.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, babe, because you just happen to watch her come out the shower or anything. Damn, babe, we have not did it in 2 weeks. That's about 2 weeks too long.
Right.
So that should spark something right there to let y'all know we got to get it in.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of couples say, well, we have to put it on the calendar. We have to put it in our phone.
yeah.
I don't want to do
I don't
that.
want that.
I'm not doing
yeah,
that.
doing that.
But to each his own, but I'm not doing that. So I'll be like, babe, we haven't had, what I call it, adult time. We haven't had adult time.
Yeah.
Like, we need to have our adult time. And I just said, Trey already know what that means.
Yes, I
And
do.
I'm
I
only
do.
going to say it once.
I do know that code word.
She got this candle, y'all. It's hilarious. I'm embarrassed to even talk about this damn candle she got. But the candle say, when this candle is lit, I want some dick.
Love it.
Love it.
Did it really have to get to that point?
I love
You
it.
gotta light the goddamn candle when I come home from
Light
work.
that candle.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely. Yep. And I
That's a
lit
good
the candle.
one. That's a good one. That's great. Should have to say it. Just light that damn candle.
Light the candle because sometimes I have a problem with expressing that I want sex.
Yeah.
So that was my way of saying it without saying it.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
It's
That's
just that
good.
sometimes when you have previous partners, you're used to certain things. Like, I'm not really an initiator. I'm used to the feminine woman initiating
And
it.
see, I'm not an initiator either.
See, and she's not either.
But I'm a speak, but I'm not an initiator.
See,
Yeah.
and that's where I said, baby, listen, we got to switch it up some.
He'd be like, babe, if you want it, you can
I
get
said,
it.
come on, like, come on over here, you
Yeah.
know, and just, yeah,
that's how I be like, just get on the phone.
Right.
One, I
Right.
sleep naked every night. So when I get out the shower and lay in that bed, you should already know.
Talk to your sister
Every
girl.
night.
I be
Yes.
trying to get-
Every
I
night.
be trying to get my wife to sleep naked. She be like, baby, I'm just so scared something might just crawl up.
Uh-uh.
So I'm like,
It
what's
might
gonna
be a
crawl
fire or
on you?
something, an
Ma'am,
emergency.
but I
I gotta
have
know.
a little gown I can grab quick and run out the house, but I sleep naked every night.
Yeah.
Well,
When Blair is not in my bed, I'm all the way naked.
I'm gonna try it.
You need to try it.
I
You
feel
need to
so
try it.
good and free with them sheets on my skin.
It is nice though.
And it's easy access.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I sleep topless. Like I don't like having no shirt on.
That's Trey.
I've always been like I've been in the locker room when I play ball,
Yeah.
and I walk around with a towel around my waist, and I just don't have no shirt on.
That's
It
Trey.
just feel good
Yeah.
not to have no
Just
shirt
free.
on, just free.
Very
Just letting
freeing.
it all
Very
hang out.
freeing.
That is true.
Okay.
So what advice would you give? Let's just say you have a couple out there that is in love with who they're with,
Mhm.
but sexually they just not attracted, or the person just definitely don't know what to do in
They're
the
not
bedroom.
connected.
They're not connected sexually.
Mm.
Do you think that's something that you can get past, or something that can be taught?
So,
We had that topic.
yeah, sex is huge for me.
Okay.
Kissing, and you got to know what you're doing sexually, or that's a total turn off.
Can you teach though? Do you want to
God
teach?
dang.
Oh, you feel like we look, we up.
I
I can
don't
press
want to
rewind
have.
on that live what you said.
I don't want to have to.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said I don't have time to teach nobody.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't want to have to,
Right.
but I got to really be digging you really, really hard to be like, okay, no, do this, and then go over here and do. That's a struggle for me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a struggle for me.
You just got to be a conductor.
You got to come in with
gotta
that
be a
chemistry.
conductor. You don't have to
That
say it.
chemistry should be there automatic if you're
Automatic,
falling for somebody.
Yeah.
So is that a deal breaker in relationship? Y'all think sex
think-
is a deal breaker?
Hell yeah.
You say hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
What about
I'm
you,
gonna be
Trey?
totally turned off. They'll know what they're
I
doing.
wouldn't say it's if you find it shit, it's not gonna be a deal breaker. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna hold
I'm
the
not
hand.
working.
I'm gonna be a conductor. I'm gonna help you out.
I'm not
I'm
working.
not just gonna quit on you.
I'm quitting. I'm running.
Somebody has
I
to
don't
have
ran and they was
something.
looking for me. I'm not lying. She tried it once and I was like, this is awful. In my head, I'm like, this is awful. This is so bad. She will not see me no more after this day. And she did not. Texting, trying to figure out what happened, what's going on. I couldn't even hurt the baby feelings to tell her why. But she never saw me again.
Yeah, that's the Sag in her. She knows what she wants.
I know what I
Wow.
want. Absolutely.
I had one of them before too. Like literally fell asleep right in the middle
Bad.
of giving head. I was like, what the? Fuck did
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
If you don't get your ass up.
Tap tap.
Fell aslight.
Fell
Oh, no,
asleep.
ma'am.
The tap tap.
Oh,
I mean, she was a little older than me though at the time. And that might have had something to do with it.
Oh
But
Lord.
still.
Yeah, no, but
ma'am.
still,
That's a
like
no.
don't no. Come on now,
No.
that's horrible.
You
That's
got
a
to
no.
think. I mean, you don't always know everything, right?
Right.
So you got to give a person an opportunity.
You got to be mature
Give them
and ready
a
when you meet me.
probational period.
I said by the third time.
Yeah.
I say three times.
No,
I give
no.
Three strikes you're out.
I said
One
I give
strike.
it, yeah.
Strike,
One
you're
I
out.
give it
strike,
three.
you're out with me.
I'll give it 3. First time you just get your feet wet. Second time you should know.
You're trying to
what
get
you're
to know
doing.
me a little bit better.
And third
No.
time you better bring it.
Yes.
That
yes,
first
that's
time
a
should
home
be
run.
amazing. You should see fireworks. If you
Yeah.
heavily into
Y'all
that
hard
person,
on 'em.
if you
Ooh.
really attracted, like, oh my God, I cannot wait till we get in the bed.
Uh-huh.
And when y'all get in that bed and it's fireworks, that's amazing.
Yeah,
If
it
y'all
is.
get in that bed after you like, oh my God, I can't wait, and it's like whack. I'm like,
Listen.
oh, I'm totally
First
turned
impressions
off.
is everything.
I'm totally turned off.
So let me ask you this though. Do you think that when you connect spiritually and you connect on a different level, do you think that helps the sex be amazing?
No, God's different from them.
Well,
I'm sorry.
we can connect spiritually, we can connect physically, but we got intimately.
You gotta-
it's gotta
you said-
match.
Ain't nothing helping. You gotta
It's gotta match. And then if you can't kiss, that's another deal breaker.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love the kiss.
Yeah,
And because I
that-
love
that
to
starts
kiss.
it. That starts
If you
it.
can't kiss,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
done.
that's how she started it.
Yeah.
I did. I started with
Yeah.
the kiss.
She
I
did. She did. I was
How big is
surprised.
intimacy?
It's huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
Would you prefer intimacy over sex? Because a lot of people get intimacy and sex confused.
Right.
See, I like both. I like both. And so first, I used to love a lot of foreplay. I used to love a lot of foreplay. You work your way up to it. Now we're a bit older.
Wham, bam,
Just
thank
get
you,
to
ma'am.
Hello, somebody.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Hello,
Look,
somebody.
Let me tell you,
We older now.
I got a good 25 minutes in me. And my wife they got to the point. It only takes about 3 minutes for my wife. They got to the point. Look, I ain't putting our business out there. She got to the point where she'd get up. She's like, no, baby, no, I'm not ready. And I'm like, girl, I got about a good 5. You better come on. Come on. I'm doing all this hard work. You better let me reap the benefits of my labor.
Yes. Yeah, we used to work it out like porn stars back in the days, but not no more, boy.
Yeah,
Because people glorify, like, I can last an hour. I can last this.
No.
Come on.
My baby knees will start hurting. My back will start aching.
My
hips start hurting. No.
I need support.
Trey
I put my Tim's
Trey
on.
put his Tim's on to
need
give him
some
like
support.
balance support.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Or what you say? I wasn't ready. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
I don't like, baby, I wasn't ready. Child.
Wow.
Okay. But
I'm
yeah.
like, don't believe the hype in that hour, 2 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
that's some 21-year-old
Yeah.
stuff. We don't do that.
We don't do that. You can get to, okay, so I love intimacy first because that turns me on even more.
Absolutely.
Than just getting straight to it.
Yep.
Now, if we got some children in the house and we just need to get to it, then okay, we can just get to it.
Yeah.
But if we haven't just had sex in a long time, I want the intimacy first.
Absolutely.
Like I want to feel your body. I want to feel the love. I want to feel all of that first because that makes everything.
It intensifies it a lot.
It intensifies it a lot. So yeah.
How y'all feel
Only
about?
thing I just don't want to come that quick, but it does intensify it a lot.
It
does.
It does.
Because I just like Trey to just touch me. I love Trey hands on me, period.
Yeah.
I do. I love my baby hands on me. 16 years, I still love the hands on me.
And that's a great thing.
That is amazing.
Amazing.
That is amazing because we get asked that question a lot too. That was like, how in the world after all this time do y'all still that much attracted to each other?
And we are.
Yeah, I'm
Because
attracted to
we
my
are.
baby.
Like,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I can just look at him.
We
and be
are.
like, Dang.
We are.
Why am I not?
I be telling that thing, you sexy as hell, are you sexy?
Absolutely.
Somebody, baby, I feel out of shape. No, you're not to me.
That's what I be saying. The
I
same
love
thing.
it.
I'm
like, I don't know what you looking at.
I've been working all this time. I ain't got no haircut.
No,
Like,
I love it.
Because
I
I know
love
what
it.
you look like before that. Before you know what I'm like. It's not even about how
Absolutely.
you look. It's
Yeah.
about her.
You in love with a
demeanor.
total person.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Child,
all
Trey
that.
love me in sweats and a tank top.
I do.
I know that's
I
right.
do.
It's all that,
I know
baby.
that's right. How y'all feel about like love noises? Like, because we still got a 10-year-old, right? And we got a house full right now. And so sometimes I be trying to cover my wife's mouth. But
for that mouth.
But when we go to hotels though, out of habit, I still do it.
When we go to
It's just like,
hotels,
baby,
when
we
we
at
go
a
to hotels,
hotel.
I don't give a shit.
Let me be like,
Because I've
so I
heard people
shouldn't
too.
care.
I be like, I hear them.
So I shouldn't care.
Whatever.
I shouldn't care when we're at a hotel.
No.
I'm trying to put a pillow over
Do
her
not
face.
care when you're at a hotel.
She been trying to suffocate me.
I-
I'm
I'm like, baby,
No.
come knock on our door.
Bump
Make sure
that.
you all right.
No, yeah. When we traveling, yeah.
See,
I use my voice. Well, I can use my voice at home. So when we travel, I use my voice.
see,
Though.
see.
Yeah.
I told you, baby. Let me scream.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let
Let
you.
it out.
Let me get it out.
So I know every couple has different things that they like to do to spice up the bedroom. You know what I mean? And like, nobody's in your bedroom but you. You know what I mean? So how do y'all feel about welcoming another party into y'all bedroom?
Absolutely not. Mic check 1, 2. Not over here unless it's Janet Jackson.
Oh, come on now.
And then Trey can watch.
Wow. That was very, that's not inviting. That's just
No,
putting me to the
it's not
side.
because I'm so sorry. I'm selfish when it comes to that. I just love my partner for me. I'm not sharing this with nobody.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just not. That's
yeah.
just my preference. But Janet Jackson, she can come in the bedroom. She
She
can,
can
she
come in
can
the
get
bedroom.
all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
She can get
See,
it.
and I wouldn't invite anyone. She would have to want to invite someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and I do know I don't want nobody else looking like me in my bedroom. I could take someone else that looks like her, but nobody else looking like me because I don't want nobody touching her.
And I might have to
Absolutely.
chop her in the neck.
Absolutely.
What?
She might enjoy it too much.
Well, let me tell you, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't that bad. We've done it a time too. You know what I mean? But you have to be
With a femme?
comfortable.
With another femme?
Yeah, with film.
Right.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
not
about,
nobody
you know?
masculine, no.
Yeah.
Because before, a little bit before me and before my wife's ex, she only dated feminine women.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, of course, when she first said it and brought it to me, I thought I was being punked. I said, you want to do what? Huh?
She
But-
did. She turned around and looked at me. She was like, what?
Nah, I was like, this
you
is set up.
I was
This is
like,
set up. You know what I mean?
Yes,
But
I am for real.
if that's something that's been her fantasy, I want to make sure as her life partner, I do everything to
Absolutely.
fulfill what it is
Absolutely.
that she want to fulfill. I was just honored that she trusts me enough to be like, hey, baby, I want to experience this with you. You know what I'm saying? Because she know I won't ever do anything out the way or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Now, just say if I'm in Brazil, we're on a vacation, and this fine Brazilian chick was at the pool, and we intoxicated. Babe, hey, girl. You know,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
we'll
that,
see
baby.
again.
Look, we won't never see her
Yeah,
again. That's
yeah.
probably different for me.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
local, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
That's caused too much confusion, and everybody has to be on the same page with things like that. You know, there has to be boundaries set and expectations.
Keyword.
You know,
boundaries.
boundaries have to be set. So
Yeah.
I always say that if there's something that she would like to try, you know, sexually, I would be open to it. I really would be. I would be.
I'm just glad we
Don't
watch the
Right
crazy.
now, all kind of applications gonna be coming to your inbox.
Goldie, I'm coming at y'all.
They gonna see this show and they gonna be like, let me put it in, let me put my bed in, let me see what I can do.
45.
Yeah,
Hit the inbox.
I love it. I love it. I mean, that's one thing that me and my wife has always done. We've been very open, you know, in our relationship. We've been able to like share those experiences with each other. And I can honestly say that's something that we enjoy, actually, you know.
it don't happen often. Every
it
blue,
don't- yeah.
every blue moon.
Yeah.
Every
But
blue
you know,
moon.
we're poly, so
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people don't know that about us. You know, and we're starting now to put that, you know, out there in the air. But we prefer more so of the sexual experience versus the relationship. part,
Got you.
you know.
Cause I can't deal with two with my wife. One is
So,
enough.
so would it be the same person all the time, or y'all? How do you do that? Because once you get attached, feelings start to grow if it's the same person.
Well,
Go ahead.
we've
Well,
well we've had relationships with other women, and it has been long-term relationships. I think the longest was probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
They lived with us and everything. We had a full-blown relationship.
Okay.
But after that, it has always been just a sexual thing where we
hang out,
hang out,
do what we do,
Yeah.
and that's it.
that's
It's
it.
an understanding. It's
Yeah.
boundaries. Like,
There you go.
if-
they know
yeah.
that this is all it is.
Okay.
You know.
But you both have to agree.
Right.
And it's always together.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Never
Always
anything
together.
separate.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no separate conversations,
Right,
no
right.
separate text messages, nothing like
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah.
And you had to be with somebody you could fully trust to that extent.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah,
what I
you do.
mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she could start liking one or the other a little bit more and be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to text just her.
No, it don't work like that.
They don't want to
But
do
we
that.
can just
They don't wanna do
do.
that.
They want
Right.
to do that.
Okay.
Because once they learn real fast that
Gonna get cut
Tiana
off.
ain't quite right.
Okay, good.
So keep it cute, ma'am. Keep
Okay.
it cute.
Okay.
But yeah, I think sex is important though. Sex is
Very.
definitely important in a relationship, and the lack of sex in a relationship, it can mess with your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it can really mess with your self-esteem to
Yeah.
make you feel like, damn,
But
she
damn,
not attracted to me. They not
exactly.
attracted
I
to
done
me.
put on a couple
Exactly.
pounds, so you ain't looking at me like that no more.
Right.
We definitely said that to each other
Yeah.
before.
My
Because
wife
we've been together
said
so
that.
long. Like, babe, well, damn, are you still attracted to me? Because I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to be the first one to know.
Right,
You know, like,
right.
let me know.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, baby, absolutely not. It's not that. It's just, again, that tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Got so much going on, trying to make sure my family good, work good.
Yeah.
You know, the house is well, taken care of, blah, blah. I'm like, baby, you have a wife still.
Absolutely.
You got to remember you have a wife.
Absolutely.
Over the years, I've gotten better though.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so
yeah,
what's
we
some
don't
of the
complain no
things-
more.
I'm just like,
We good now.
So when you lose that mojo, what's some of the things that'll will you back in other than communication? Because you could communicate with your partner and say, "Hey, I'm missing I have a lack of sex. I'm missing that sexual attention from you." But the person that's on the other end that's not giving it because they're tired, because they have so much on their mind, how can they reprogram their mind, or what can they do to make sure that they're giving it to their partner when they need it.
It's not even necessarily reprogramming of your mind. Is your partner helps you shift. So she will plan things for us to do, or she'll say, Trey, next Wednesday you're not doing this. We're going to go out. We're going, just to change up the monotony of the day. So she's more of the planner than I am, and I believe that's definitely shifted my thinking as to the amount of time and the kind of quality time we spend together. So it's just changing that day in, day out, like same routine. You get stuck in that. And she's real good at breaking that. Coming over here, she's like, baby, let's go ahead and I'm like, I am trying to do directions to get here on time. Right. And when you get to the stop, like, look, you want to go here? And I go, yes, baby. Something different.
Yeah. That's what we try to do too. We try to sneak in those quick little date nights, even during the week when we know we're tired, but we still try to get it in there. And I learned that when we do things like that, that kind of brings back.
It brings it back.
Yeah.
And another thing that she had us do, she said, we're turning off the TV. And she had gotten the game. I had no idea what the game was.
Called Intimacy, the card game.
The Intimacy game. And I was like, what are we getting ready to play? So we sat down, and when you got going, it's like it just created the mood. And it led to other things. So I was like so grateful of those kind of what I call positive interruptions.
So we want to play a quick game with y'all.
Okay.
So under y'all chairs, if y'all want to pull out those dry erase boards.
I love dry erase.
Yes. So if you want to turn it sideways. Trey, you can't look at your wife's board.
Okay.
And Tanya, you can't look at Trey's board.
I won't.
And so we got a few questions we want to ask you to see how well you know your partner. We're going to see how well y'all know each other after all these years.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, how long into your relationship before you became intimate?
Oh.
Don't say it out loud. Just write it down. Trey already know the answer. Okay, you slacking.
Into the relationship?
Look.
Oh, God.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let me just guess.
All right. You ready, Trey?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Flip it over. Both
so I did a math sign. It's about 1 month.
Oh.
I said 5.
Nah, baby, I got it in 5 6 months. Remember I came and picked you up?
We talked for a long time.
I know, but remember I came and picked you up at work and you came home with me?
We talked for a long time.
It wasn't that long. Yeah, it was a month. It was in the summer. I was on summer break.
Okay, Trey got that.
You're going to be able to redeem yourself. Next question.
I remember, babe. Remember that long drive down East-West Connect?
I remember the drive, and I remember how it happened. I was alert.
The street and everything.
Lunch break.
I was very alert.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Next question. Who initiated sex first?
Oh. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
No, okay. So we got 1 out of 2. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Where was your first intimate experience? Where?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Tanya look slow. Tanya look slow on the questions. You a little
Intimate keyword.
Okay.
Uh-huh. There we go. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ready?
All right.
In
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Macy's dressing room and Trey car.
I got it.
When?
Downstairs at Home Depot when you was rubbing up my legs.
No,
not
but
play.
remember when I snuck
I
away?
got that point.
No, when I snuck away and came to see you at the mall, and you was getting a bathing suit, and then you kissed me. That's the first time, baby. It wasn't
Your car
rubbing.
was first.
No, it wasn't.
You had to come downstairs
intimate.
while I was at work.
They said
that was
intimate.
very intimate because you was
They
all
said
up
intimate.
my dress.
I really was up your dress, but we kissed first in the Macy's dressing room.
Yeah, I got that point.
Okay, that's 3 to 1.
So 3 to 1. All right, last question. What is a sign that your partner gives to let you know that he or she wants sex?
A sign.
Jesus.
A sign.
Uh-huh.
A sign that lets you know that they want it.
Shit.
So Trey, you would give a sign
So-
that your wife want.
Oh, I'm saying her sign?
Yep, her sign.
Okay.
And she's saying your sign.
I'm saying Trey sign?
What Trey does to let you know that he wants it?
Wait.
Baby. She's gonna be sick.
Come on, y'all, the relationship guru.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready. Tiana, you need to stop laughing at her crazy behind. Babe, that's a paragraph.
I gotta write this.
Oh my God, I can only tell what she's about to say. I cannot.
All right. All right.
Uh-huh.
You ready?
She don't have a sign. She just tell me.
Because that's it. That's it. That's true.
Okay, and what's Trey's sign?
He puts on his sex music in the bed and all lights are off.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
So what we get? We got 2 out of 4. Yeah, good job. We take it. We take it every 50-50.
That's too funny. That was cute, babe.
Say,
Babe,
in the car.
Babe, I can't believe you're not doing that down in the car. I cannot believe you.
But the first place we were intimate, like
Baby,
intimacy.
showing any form of intimacy is touching.
Okay.
And you was all up
your
my
lips
leg
were
and my
on me,
dress,
and
and you was almost touching my vagina area.
I was.
Thank you.
So now you remember.
But it was okay. You win, baby.
I
You're
win
right.
that.
You're right.
Same.
All
I love it.
Well, we
I love
definitely appreciate y'all joining us today.
Yes,
on
we
Thank
the
y'all for
Great
having
Talk
us.
Show.
Yes.
So tell everybody where they can find you and how they can tune in to this lovely live that you have when you're educating everybody on sex and other topics as far as relationships.
Go ahead. baby.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, sultrybeauty_cosmetics for my cosmetic line, or Tanya Gooden 02 on Instagram, or then Tanya Gooden on Facebook.
And I'm Trey Gooden on Facebook, DJ Anonymous 29 on Instagram, and just Trey 329 on Instagram also. But Facebook is where you can follow our live.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, guys, that is our time. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Mo and the Clay Talk Show. Y'all know our motto: keep God first in everything you do, and you will never come last. Until next time, y'all. Bye.
Bye.